Hi y'all, how's it going? I'm so glad you're here. Come on in, we're gonna make some cookies today. Okay, so we're gonna make my famous brown butter chocolate chip cookie recipe today. It is one of my mom's favorite. In fact, I'm gonna bring her some tomorrow, so let's get on it. First things first, obviously you're gonna need some butter. We're gonna need a whole cup, so that's 2 sticks. And we're not gonna eat this plain because that's weird. So stop doing that, folks. Okay, and then also you're gonna want a cup of chocolate chips. You can use whatever kind of chocolate chips you want, but I am using Special Dark today because that's what I got in the pantry. I wouldn't recommend milk chocolate because that tends to be a little too sweet. There's already a lot of sugar in these cookies, but you know, it's America, free country, well, for now. So get what you want while you still can. All right. Anyways, you're also going to need some baking powder, 3 eggs. You're going to need a 1/2 cup of regular cane sugar. I prefer the non-bleached cancer-free kind, but you know, there's none of that around, so I just get non-bleached. Brown sugar and flour. Vanilla, because that goes in everything. We're gonna start with a pot to brown our butter in. This is like the most important step. Browning your butter just makes a huge difference. It gives it a completely different flavor profile. If you've never tried brown butter before, it is delicious. But there is a fine line between brown butter and burnt butter, okay folks? So pay attention when you brown it, and let's go. I'm gonna go brown this butter and I'll be right back. We now have brown butter. Now, you're supposed to let this cool, but I am incredibly impatient. So, we're going to go ahead and pour this into a bowl here and make it a metal bowl, since we all miraculously know now that microplastics are a thing. Just gonna pour this into the bowl, and it's gonna cool in the bowl, hopefully a little bit, before we add the next ingredient. So y'all, this is my first recipe video that I'm doing in front of the camera, so I'm just keeping it simple and I'm taking it real easy because I wanted to get it done. So they probably will get better as we go. We have the browned butter in this bowl and it's kind of cooling down a little bit now. And I gotta tell you already, it smells so good. You can tell it's like browned. I'm gonna go ahead and start by adding the sugar. And so we're gonna do a 1/2 cup of regular cane sugar and a cup of brown sugar. So this is a 1/3 of a cup. So I'm gonna do 3 of these. The little spillages on the side, that's just extra love. And I'm gonna take a whisk and just mix this together. That just stuck right in the whisk. Oh my gosh, this smells divine. If somebody can candle this, oh, it would be called brown butter, brown sugar. Let me know in the comments what you think this candle should be called. Now I'm also gonna go ahead and do the eggs. I would suggest cracking these eggs into a small bowl just in case you get shells in. That way you don't have to put your grimy little fingers in. I was just about to brag. I was literally about to be like, well, I don't have to do that because I am very good egg cracker. But I'm not going to put my fingers in there because we're going to scoop it out with the eggshell, okay? I can't write that. Okay, I'm going to wash my hands real quick. Okay, so now that we have the egg in there, minus the shell, we're going to go ahead and whisk the egg with the sugar. Oh my gosh. And now we have this like beautiful, lovely brown color, like a hot chocolate on a rainy Sunday evening. Good. Okay, now I'm gonna add the vanilla. Measure with your eyeballs. I don't know if you guys do this, but I do this because I want to make sure I'm getting all the gluten in there that I need. But if you don't know how to do this, you take and overflow your cup, and then you're just going to tap, 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 and swoop. And I'm just gonna do this 6 more times because I can't find my cup measuring device. Swish and flick. Now we're gonna again measure with your eyeballs. A little bit of baking powder, and then salt, kind of same thing. You don't want too much salt, but like that, just a pinch. All right, now we're just going to kind of fold the batter. These are really, like, honestly easy cookies to make. They're just like really any other cookie recipe, but just adding that extra step of browning the butter really does make all the difference in the world. And I promise you, it's gonna ruin regular chocolate chip cookies for you, so I'm so sorry. Oh, she getting thick. Oh, yeah. So now that we've mixed, so now we're gonna add the chocolate chips. All right. Oh my God, like the smell. This would be a best-selling candle. It's the butter. It's all in the butter, I'm telling you. Butter makes everything better. Except this. Okay, now this is kind of an important part. We're just gonna stick this dough in the fridge for at least like, let's say 15 or 20 minutes, okay? Just because it needs some time to cool down so that when we scoop it out onto the baking tray, it's, I don't know, just do it. Why do you have to ask so many questions? We're back. Okay, so it's been about 10 to 15 minutes-ish. We scoop the dough onto a baking sheet. We're going to scoop the ice cream scoop of cookie dough onto this cooking sheet. It makes however many it makes, okay? And yeah, I'm just gonna go scoop the cookies onto the sheet, and they might be different sizes. They're not gonna be perfect. Again, we're not going for perfection here. We're going for taste good, okay? And these will taste good. Okay, and we're not gonna flatten them out or anything. We're gonna leave them these beautiful sugary mounds of goodness so that when they melt in the oven while they're baking, they're like, the edges get a little bit crispy, and then in the middle it's still kind of like gooey and all the things that are good and great in the world. All right, so I have waited approximately 12 minutes, so I'm going to pull the cookies out of the, what is that thing? Stove. Oven. Jesus Christ. Oh. Okay. So I bet you thought that I was done, that we were done. We're not done. So if you scrolled, sorry, you're not going to see the best part. The thing that makes these cookies so good, other than the brown butter, is my secret weapon. This is whatever kind of flaky sea salt, okay, that you can find. You're going to take it and you're going to sprinkle Sprinkle, sprinkle, sprinkle all over the cookies. Yes. Oh, that actually landed pretty good. Okay. And you want to do this like right when they come out, because right now they're still a little sticky and gooey. And okay. I feel like I'm saying okay a lot, okay? Okay. Stop that. Okay. I can't not say it. So I am a sweet and salty fiend, okay? What I'm going to do is leave them on here for about 10 minutes. And then I'm going to put them onto the cooling racks. And then we're going to try them together. Well, you know, hopefully you'll be trying them with me, because you're going to want to cook this after. So you're going to cook it and then probably rewatch it while you're trying to get the recipe. And then we will be together again here now. So now you have the cookies. Oh my God. We are here together with the cookies and we're going to try them in 7 minutes. You just took yours out of the oven. Okay, I'll be back. We're back. They've been on the cooling rack. And now I just have to pick which one I want to try. Now, I could probably let these cool a little more, but I like my cookie a little warm, if you know what I mean. I just mean that I like my cookies warm. Okay, bone apple teeth. Oh my gosh. The best ones I've made so far. Well, I just want to say thank y'all so much for being here. And go brown your butter for your cookies. And I'll see you next time.